What's up, guys? It's your Burn Bro Oni-chan here with another deck profile. Really excited today. We have ABC Demise, so I'm really excited for this. I've been playtesting it for the past 2 weeks. It's a lot of fun. Also, I have an announcement for our notification squad, so stick around to the end of the video. But right now, let's just get into the deck profile.
Let's do it. All right.
So obviously, you play 3A, 3B. You can play 2A, but I like it. It's got the most attack points. And then 2C, it's the worst out of all of them. You have to play 3B. It searches out all the other pieces, so it's the best. The only other monster I play is the Artifact Scythe, because this deck is mostly you want to go first, and then you want to stun your opponent so they don't do much on their turn, and then you go off your next turn. You get all of your resources your first turn. You don't really do much. You just kind of set 5, pass. But this really keeps them from going off on their turn. But that's all the monsters you need to play.
What about Artifact Lancia? I've seen some people play that too.
Not
in this deck, but I've just seen that as another choice.
I like it as just the Scythe because it stops them from going to the extra deck. And honestly, you don't have to play this. I had thought about not doing it because it sucks to draw into it. Because if you draw into it, it's just a dead card pretty much. Mm-hmm. You can set it, but that's really it. Then that's all for the monsters.
Okay.
And then obviously it's Demise, ABC, so you play 3 Demise and 3 Potted Duality. I wasn't sure. I saw people playing this, and I was like, how does Demise ABC really work? Because obviously you want to get into your extra deck, but it really is just you accumulate everything you need your first turn, you stop them from really doing anything when you let them go, and then you go off because you've got all these resources. Because this is such a good draw card, and everything you need needs to be in grave. So you draw into nothing but monsters. Well, you've got Buster Dragon next turn at least.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously this is probably best spell card, even over Card of Demise, because it searches. Union Hanger. It'll get you any other pieces. All you really need to do is just draw one of these, and you've got Buster Drake next turn. That's all you need.
So B is the key combo piece.
B, they're all great, but yes, you want B. You want
Okay.
B in hand if you've got any of them, because when he leaves the field, he searches for the other ones.
Okay.
So you just add them to hand. Let's see, 3. Then you want to play 3 Call by the Grave. I honestly wasn't sure. I used to never like Call by the Grave because I felt like it was kind of a waste of card space, honestly. But I started playing it. And it's so nice to not get hand trapped. Plus, when you play Card of Demise, you really need it to go off. So you need this. And
it is Demise ABC, so
yeah.
hand trap stops the
Also, even if you're not even hitting hand traps, there's a lot of graveyard effects now. So you just activate this and you can negate them. So it's really great, even if you're playing against a deck that doesn't even have any hand traps. Mm-hmm. And then Monster Reborn, it's a great card. I remember I was dueling one of my friends. He was playing a zombie deck. I Monster Reborned his Doom King, and he actually didn't have an out for his own Doom King. So it was perfect like that. And then the one Scapegoat. Before it actually hit the ban list for Limited, I was only playing one anyway. So it kind of works out. That's all the spells. There's quite a few spells in this deck, but there's actually a lot more trap cards, and they're all just stopping everyone from doing everything. Skill Drain. This almost doesn't do anything to your deck because everything is activating in grave. So even like the Buster Dragon, his activates on field. The effect resolves. So when he's tagging out, he activates on field. This doesn't stop activation. It stops the effects. So it activates on field. He tributes himself for cost. The effect goes through in grave. So his effect still goes through. So he's awesome. Imperial Order, it's a great card. You do play a lot of spells, but generally you've already finished all of your digging, and you just need to stop them from playing by this point. 2 goes in. Everything you play is light, so it's perfect. That's it for the Floodgates for the most part. And 2 Union Scramble. This card's great for if your opponent is... Honestly, it helps if you get Droll and Reincarnationed, because or if they stop the Buster, because it brings out the pieces from your banished and back onto the field. And it also helps out with OTKs because you can activate this during battle phase. So it's a great card. And honestly just helps you keep going into it helps you do some Link shenanigans.
So it's a wall for battle phase though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's also, you can activate it and then you can OTK with them. So you can summon them all out in attack mode. Mm-hmm. And that's an extra. I actually haven't calculated the amount, but
it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a 19, a 15, and then a 12. Okay. So
yeah,
if there's nothing in the way, you probably got game. One torrential. Honestly, I kind of wish I could find room for more of these. It's such a great card because everything is fine in the graveyard. All of your monsters are just fine in the graveyard, and but I actually took out an Upstart Goblin because this deck, I want it to be as consistent as possible, but this card was just too strong to not have it in there. So if you can find more room, then that's great. If you want to take out the Artifact Sanctums, I have to proxy this one because I can't find my third copy. I know I have it somewhere, but I can't find it. You can take these out with the Scythe, and then you've got room for 4 more cards if you want to do that. So, but I really like this, plus if they pop this, you get to destroy something on their side of the field. So even after you activate it, it's not completely dead. Mm-hmm. So
it's a free pop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kind of encourages them to not try and destroy these. All of the Psalms. So 3 strike, 1 warning, 1 judgment. Just if you were to set all of these, your opponent's not doing anything. You may not have almost any life points by the end of that turn, but they haven't done anything, and you're probably going to beat them next turn.
Yeah.
So that's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards. I love 41 card decks, but this deck really needs its consistency. So that's why I went with the 40 cards. And then for the extra deck, it's 3 Buster Dragon. Or Dragon Buster. ABC. Mm-hmm. Cowboy, because sometimes you want a cowboy for a game. Tsukiyomi, he's great. He's always been in the ABC decks. And then because you do play the Scapegoat, you got 2 Link Spider and the Proxy Dragon. And then after that, it's just a free Boral Sword. So basically, your win condition is make Boral Sword, make Buster Drake.
Yeah.
Or Dragon Buster. I don't know why I keep saying Buster Drake. So make that, you win the duel. And then 2 Hippo Shinigami. I had just 1 Hippo Shinigami, and then I also have the Cleafort Genius, but he is not a light. And a lot of times I would have Gozen up, and my Hippo Shinigami was in the grave, and I used his effect to put another Dragon Buster back into the deck, which is great because you're probably going to go into this more than once.
Is the Dragon Buster light too?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's light. So, but that's why this is a bit more difficult to go into because you do play Gozen.
That's an Earth attribute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it does make it a bit more difficult, and you really want those 2 spaces. So I did play 2. I see a lot of people only play 1, but I really like 2. And then we've also got the Link Bumper, the Nightmare Phoenix, and then the Decode Talker. Just kind of some generic links. That's it for everything, along with the tokens, obviously.
For the Scapegoat purposes.
Mm-hmm. So, as I was saying earlier, something for our notification squad. If you've noticed this beautiful playmat, I actually collect playmats. This is number 40 of my playmats. We'll probably make a video going through some of my playmats because I love all of them. But this is by No Bad Draws. We'll have a link to them in the description. They are sponsoring us for this video. Super nice guys. At the last regional, I met him. We started talking, everything like that. And I told him I'd give him a shout out. They're such great guys. And this playmat is honestly great quality. Like I said, I collect playmats and everything like that, but this one is definitely one of my softest. I'm not kidding. It's so nice. And so also, like I was saying for Notification Squad, if you use the code CHAINBURN, that's one word, capital C and capital B, CHAINBURN, you can get 50% off on your first playmat. So I think it's last time I checked it was $20, then plus shipping, you can get 50% off. So that's good for one code, the CHAINBURN, one word. But they've always got deals and stuff like that. So even if you're late, they've always got deals going on. It's great. So thank you guys.
Is that everything?
I love this playmat. That's everything.
All right. Peace, scrubs. You guys take care.